it's time to break out the flutes. And I don't mean just any old flutes, I mean the champagne flutes. We're going to be breaking them out along with champagne because New Year's is coming up. And of course, New Year's is great. It's like the Super Bowl for drinking channels like mine. And that's why I decided I'm going to make a nice collection of cocktails that use champagne. These are real simplistic cocktails. There's only one that actually involves any kind of shaking. So most of them you can put together very, very simply and very, very quickly. So you can get back to entertaining guests at your New Year's party. Make them feel classy, guys. That's what this is all about. Feeling classy with some nice champagne. And if you're interested in skipping ahead to certain recipes or you're coming back to the video for a certain recipe, there are timestamps down in the description that you can click on. It'll take you right to that specific recipe. But I thoroughly encourage you to check all of them out. Now this first cocktail that I'm going to be making is called the Poinsettia. Poinsettia, hey, that could easily end up going to a Christmas cocktail if you really wanted it to. However, it goes with the theme of New Year's as well. Start off, break out that champagne flute. There it is. And this one is going to contain some Cointreau. Now Cointreau is a triple sec type liqueur. It's orange flavored, so if you want to use a triple sec or a Grand Marnier in its place, you can do that as well. It's going to be 3/4 ounces of our Cointreau going in there. We're just going to take some champagne. I'm using this Laurent Perrier Brut champagne. You know, it should come from the Champagne region of France. If you're not that particular about it and you want to use a sparkling wine, be my guest. We're going to take this and we're going to make it about 3/4 of what's left. So you want to leave a little bit of room. Probably, I would say, about 3 ounces worth of champagne in the glass. And then we're going to top this off with some cranberry juice. Now I'm just using regular cranberry, no sugar added. So just a nice little ocean spray vibe in there. I'm just going to top that off. It gives it a real cool pinkish looking reddish color. And this is the Poinsettia cocktail. If you want to garnish it, you want to go above and beyond and garnish it with some fresh cranberries, you can do that as well. However, it makes a really nice, quick treat for people at your party. Make them feel special. This next drink is just called the Champagne Cocktail. It's really, really simple actually, and I've seen a couple different variations. If you want to add some cognac to it, if you want to add some brandy or something else to it, be my guest. There are recipes out there like that, but today I'm sticking to a more traditional approach. The traditional approach requires a sugar cube. Now, it's really, really simple. What we're going to do is we're going to take that sugar cube and put it into a bar spoon, just like so. And then we're going to take some Angostura bitters. And basically, if I can do this with one hand, really. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the Angostura, put the sugar cube onto a bar spoon. Just going to kind of put 5 or 6 dashes of that Angostura onto the sugar cube, and as you'll notice, it kind of soaks it in. So you take that, dump it into a champagne flute, and simply enough, I'm just going to top it off with some champagne. Very simple, yet very effective. And this is how you make the champagne cocktail. The sugar will dissolve, the bitters will get mixed in there as well. Good to go. This drink is called the Saint Germain Spritz. Reason why is it uses this stuff right here. Saint Germain, this is an elderflower liqueur, and I actually got the recipe off a tag that came on the bottle. So we're going to try it out because it fits the theme. This drink is really simple. You're just going to need a champagne flute or champagne coupe, whatever you prefer. And we're going to start off with some of our elderflower liqueur. If I can get the bottle open. It's going to be 1.5 ounces of the elderflower liqueur going into the champagne flute, right in. This pretty much gets built inside the glass. Next up is going to be champagne time. We're going to put in 2 ounces of the bubbly stuff. If you don't really feel like measuring it and you just want to fill it kind of 1/3 of the way in the champagne flute, then that's fine as well. Be a nice bubbly drink here. Next thing is just going to be some simple soda water, some club. Really, I swear, club soda is like, you look at it the wrong way and it turns into a grenade. I literally haven't touched this bottle in like minutes. Oh well. It's going to be 2 ounces of the soda water as well. That'll mix up quite well. A little lemon twist to garnish. And that is how you make the Saint Germain Spritz. Alright, so time for the next one. This one's a little more involved than some of the other ones. It's called the French 75. This drink actually incorporates some liquor, some shaking, and, you know, a little more complex than what the other recipes are. But if you look in the description below, there is a link to my website, and it tells you how you can batch it in advance and avoid shaking. Basically what you end up with is a mix that you put in a glass, put in the champagne as a topper, and that's the recipe. So if you're interested in that, it's down below as well. Gin is going to be the first thing up on the list, and I'm using some Old Tom gin. This actually has some color to it, so mine might turn out a little darker than yours if you're using a London Dry. I'm using Ransom Old Tom gin, so I like it. Any excuse I can get to use it, I do so. And it's going to be 1 ounce of our gin going into a mixing tin. Next up, we're going to take a lemon and we're going to juice that, and it's going to be 1/2 ounce of lemon. So pretty much, you know, partial, 1/4 to 1/2 of a lemon is going to give you that much juice. Some simple syrup is next. If you don't know how to make simple syrup, it's basically 1 parts of sugar and water. And we're going to use 1/2 ounce of that as well. Now it's important to note, don't be dumb and try and shake the champagne in there as well. You're going to end up with a mess. Instead, what we're going to do is add some ice into the shaking tin. And we're going to give this a really nice shake. I love the smell of that Old Tom gin. It has a really fragrant, musky smell to it. It's great. Great. So it's time to strain it off. That mix is going to get strained off into the glass. It should fill roughly half the glass. And now, the champagne. We're going to top with the champagne. You know, spill a little down the side. That stuff happens. We're not quite done yet. No. Got a little bit of extra work to do. It's going to involve a nice lemon twist. There's nothing more fragrant than that lemon zest that you get. I love it. I'm choosing to make mine a little bit thick. And I like to twist it right above the drink, get some of the essential oils that are expressed. And you probably can't see it on the camera, but I'm telling you, you can see those essential oils flying off of this lemon. It's a nice little lemon twist on the top. And that's how you make a French 75. Now this last cocktail, it's not much of a cocktail. It's more just a mix. But it's great if you're interested in the morning after. Or even the morning of New Year's Eve. That's a great thing. This is a classic breakfast drink called the Mimosa. Now, really, really simple to make. You're just going to take some champagne. Very easy. Put it in to the champagne flute or coupe. Fill it about halfway. We're just going to top it off with some orange juice. And that's it. A breakfast classic, the Mimosa. Great for the next day. Great to kind of be a hair of a dog. Get rid of that hangover. Or it's a great primer as well. So that's it. The list is complete. That is all of the great champagne cocktails I've picked out for New Year's. If you're interested in seeing even more, then feel free to click on that subscribe button down below, the bell icon. You'll get notified anytime I post anything new. So until next time, Happy New Year's, and remember that if this idiot can do it, then so can you. Cheers.